Hi, Precious Heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. Today, the company of heaven is calling us to a higher order of service. You know, this particular year, we've been told, is a year of unique awakening and manifestation. And the light of God has been flowing in greatly accelerated frequencies since the beginning of the year to assist with this particular facet of the divine plan. And simultaneously, all of the old patterns, the old archetypes of corruption and deceit and all of the other things that have created such chaos in the outer world are crumbling and passing away. And what this is doing is creating a lot of fear among the masses of humanity. So even though the beings of light and our Father, Mother, God are assisting us in new ways to awaken us to our higher level of divine service, the fear that people are connecting with is preventing them from experiencing the full divine potential of this assistance. So today we are being asked to reiterate a powerful activity of light that will help the masses of humanity that are experiencing so much chaos and fear in their earthly experiences to lift their heads above the mud puddle of the chaos so that they can begin hearing the divine intervention of their I Am presence and awakening to their full divine purpose and reason for being. So if you have the heart call to help humanity in this essential facet of our collective divine plans, please join with me now in this activity of light. Dear one, we are being called to a higher service. The incredible opportunities the masses of humanity have experienced during the past several months have paved the way for the next quantum shift in Mother Earth's ascension process. Millions of people are uniquely awakening and are now able to lift above the chaos manifesting in the outer world effectively enough to hear the inner guidance of their now fully integrated I Am presence. Each and every one of us made the heart commitment prior to our embodiment in this lifetime to assist Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her in our own unique ways during this ascension process. This heart commitment is now beginning to resonate in every person's conscious mind and feeling world. The company of heaven has affirmed that this realization within the hearts and minds of the masses of humanity is motivating changes in people's behavior patterns and belief systems. This is lifting them up in new ways and allowing them to perceive the truth about the opportunities happening on Earth during this wondrous but chaotic time. As we assimilate the new frequencies of the violet flame of God's infinite perfection, that beloved Saint Germain and his fifth dimensional violet flame archangels are blessing humanity and all life on Earth with throughout this entire month of May. You and I have the ability to assist the masses of humanity to the next level of their unique awakening. Everyone has free will, of course, so we cannot just do this for them. But you and I and the rest of awakening humanity have an amazing ability to help in this process. Since we are one with every person on earth, we have the ability to invoke assistance from every person's I Am presence and the company of heaven on their behalf. The company of heaven has clearly demonstrated that when we invoke the light on behalf of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth, the floodgates of heaven open. Many of the masses of humanity have been so manipulated and controlled by their own and other people's fear-based, fragmented human egos that they do not even remember that they have an I Am presence or that they are a beloved child of God. They are oblivious to the wondrous events occurring on the planet. These are the souls that continue to act out adversely in spite of the pain and suffering their actions are inflicting on other people as well as in their own lives. The millions of people who are uniquely awakening and making the choice to move into the light on their own are not the ones who need us. It is the children of God who have forgotten who they are and the fact that they are one with all life that need our help at this time. Contrary to what we may think, these recalcitrant and asleep souls are not acting out in the appalling ways we are witnessing because they are evil. Their obsolete and grossly mutated behavior patterns are due to the fact that they are terrified and so trapped in the illusion of separation and duality that they think the only way to survive is to lie, cheat, steal, and kill. These are the very people we are being called to help. These are the people who will make the most positive difference in our lives and the lives of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth when they, at long last, awaken. Today, the company of heaven will join us to empower an activity of light that has been building in momentum for decades. Because of the shifts that have taken place in 2025 so far, this gift from on high is now able to affect every person on earth in more powerful ways than ever before. If you have the heart call to participate in this holy endeavor, please know that lightworkers around the world and the entire company of heaven are joining with you. And we begin. I am loving all of the children of God free. I am my I Am presence, and I am one with the I Am presence of every person on earth. As one collective I Am presence, the children of God on earth now merge our unified heart flames with the heart flames of our Father, Mother God, and the legions of light throughout infinity. Together, as we breathe our elevated holy breath, every person on earth is lifted into a higher frequency of divine consciousness. This monumental shift of consciousness is being accomplished by every person's I am presence in perfect alignment with each one's divine plan and the highest good for all concerned. Beloved Saint Germain and the fifth dimensional Violet Flame Archangels stationed in every person's aura, we ask that you now gently intensify the fifth dimensional violet flame of God's infinite perfection with every holy breath we take. As this tremendously intensified influx of light bathes the planet, every facet of life is lifted into a higher order of being. Every person's I am presence now creates the sacred space in which they are able to open our fifth dimensional crown chakra of enlightenment to full breadth. This allows each person to ascend ever higher into the awakened state of Christ consciousness, oneness, and reverence for all life. As this occurs, multidimensional and multifaceted fifth dimensional crystalline solar light expands from the very heart of our Father, Mother, God into every cell of humanity's earthly bodies, allowing our I am presence to take full dominion of our physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies in ways we have not previously experienced. Now, all is in readiness. Through our I am presence, every person is participating at both inner and outer levels in this activity of light, which is raising the consciousness of the masses of humanity and assisting every person to now tangibly experience the enlightened state of Christ consciousness through our newly empowered creative faculties of thought and feeling. Individually and collectively, every person's I am presence now affirms, I am one with my Father, Mother, God, and I am reaching up into the infinity of my own Christ consciousness. I clearly perceive that as I am lifted up, all of humanity is being lifted up with me. In this frequency of Christ consciousness, I see that humanity's free will is at long last becoming one with God's will. Instantaneously, I see the truth of every person on earth. I see all of my siblings in the family of humanity, even the most recalcitrant and asleep souls, as precious children of God, no matter how far their behavior patterns or their life experiences may be from reflecting that truth. I perceive all of the painful human miscreations associated with my siblings as innocent primordial energy entering my awareness now to be transmuted back into light and loved free. I happily greet all of these children of God and all of their misqualified energy the same way my Father, Mother, God would greet them. I greet them with comprehensive divine love from within the embrace of eternal peace, detachment, God confidence, supreme authority, and cosmic forgiveness. I am enveloped in an invincible force field of God's infinite light as I invite my siblings into the kingdom of heaven within my heart flame. I hold them in my arms of light as I would an injured child. They cannot overwhelm me or control me in any way. I simply hold them and love them until they surrender to the love of God, desiring on their own to enter the kingdom of heaven within the divinity of their own heart flames. Now, rather than feeling rejected and thus perpetuating their negative behavior patterns, these children of God feel accepted and loved as the innate sons and daughters of God they are. They voluntarily release themselves into the light, and they begin to know that they are one with all life and that all life is divine. I rejoice that every person and their unascended energies are finding their way home, and I release myself into the peace of knowing my I Am Presence is handling all imperfection perfectly. As these children of God awaken and surrender to their I Am Presence, they begin to remember who they are and why they are on earth during this auspicious cosmic moment. With this sacred knowledge, they once again find their proper place in the family of humanity. In perfect divine order, they are set free to live and co-create the patterns of love, oneness, and reverence for all life that are now being revealed as the next phase of Mother Earth's ascension process. And so it is. Beloved, I am that I am. Dear one, as you daily and hourly empower this activity of light by envisioning the highest good for all of the children of God on earth during this cosmic moment, ask your I Am Presence what you can do to help implement the heart-based patterns for Mother Earth's unfolding divine plan on behalf of all life evolving on this sweet earth. Now, during this rare opportunity, the company of heaven is guiding us through invocations that will take full advantage of the intensified gift of the violet flame of God's infinite perfection that Saint Germain is blessing us with during this entire mystical month of May. If you have the heart call to join me, please do so now. And we begin. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of every person on earth. Collectively, humanity's I am presences now merge into one luminous being of light that is cradling Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her within the divinity of our unified heart flames. Humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth are now breathing in unison with me as one elevated holy breath. What I invoke for myself this sacred and holy day, I invoke on behalf of every person on this planet in perfect alignment with each one's divine plan and the highest good for all concerned. I invoke Saint Germain and the solar archangels associated with the violet flame of God's infinite perfection. Beloved ones, I ask that you gather up every electron of precious life energy being expended by humanity during this sacred and holy time. Purify this energy with the power and might of 1,000 suns, using the new fifth dimensional solar frequencies of the violet flame of God's infinite perfection. Weave this purified energy into the collective cup of humanity's united consciousness, which is now being formed by the global attention being focused on the events unfolding in the outer world. I accept and know that through this activity of light, every electron of precious life energy being released by the children of God on earth is being used to manifest the immaculate concept of the divine plan for this cosmic moment in Earth's evolution. Now, beloved legions of light, I ask that you breathe through the greatly expanded portals of solar light codes from the grand central sun, the right and perfect light codes for every single person's next level of unique awakening. Blaze the full divine momentum of this incomparable frequency of God's infinite light in, through, and around every electron of precious life energy that has ever been misqualified by the children of God in any time frame or dimension, both known and unknown. Now, with the full power of my beloved I Am presence and the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion, I forgive. I forgive. I forgive every person, place, condition, and thing that may have wronged me in any way, at any time, for any reason whatsoever. And I, love-free, all debts owed to me by life everywhere. I now invoke the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion on behalf of myself and every person on earth for any misuse of God's gift of life since the beginning of time. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. And as I am forgiven, I send forth a gift of God's comprehensive divine love to balance all debts to any facet of life that I have created which still remain unpaid. I am grateful for God's gift of cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion, which is allowing me to love all of my misqualified energy free before it can act, manifest, or longer be sustained. I now speak directly to the heart of this violet flame. Sacred fire, enfold me in your purifying, forgiving, healing substance, which will cause the consciousness and feeling of God's cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion to flow forth from me to all life everywhere. Let this purifying essence saturate the atmosphere around me. Wherever I live, move, breathe, and have my being, allow your miracle-working force of cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion to daily give tangible proof of your reality to all life. Beloved Saint Germain and the fifth dimensional violet flame archangels stationed in every person's aura, I ask you to intensify and guard this frequency of the violet flame around me and all of humanity, in order that we may use our life and our light to their fullest in our service to life. And so it is. Now, I am flooding my being and every single etheric record since the beginning of time with the joyful experience of the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion. I am forgiving, and I let go of all effects of misused energy impinging on my life and the lives of all humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth. I let go of the ignorance, confusion, and pain of this world. I now know I have come to love life free, and through the gift of God's violet flame, so I shall. This is the heart center of my existence, the joy of forgiving life as it enters my awareness. From this moment forth, I am loving all life free into a higher vibration with the gift of cosmic forgiveness that my Father, Mother, God, and the fifth dimensional Solar Violet Flame Archangels have given so freely into my keeping this sacred and holy day. I am a force of this violet flame, now blessing all life on this sweet earth. I am the joy of cosmic forgiveness. I am the joy of cosmic forgiveness. I am the joy of cosmic forgiveness. And so it is, beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am that I am. Dear one, with infinite love, I look forward to being with you next week.